here, and what we're going to do today, we're going to put this corner up in blockwork, and you'll see the whole thing as it's done.
And here we again, back on the block work. As you can see, I'm just putting out a bit of muck there, just laying the first block. This is on damp course, but outside we're using what they call Litag blocks. They're kind of blocks made from coal slag. They're not as heavy as the concrete blocks. They're an external block, and they were a bit of a godsend for bricklayers because they're not quite so heavy as what the concrete blocks used to be. Yeah, I've just got the first one down, taking a bit of time really. It's very important to get the first block of brick that you lay on a job absolutely as best as you can. Upright, level to gauge, and get going in it right. Yeah, I'm just uprighting it there. Nice and sunny, you'll have to forgive the birds, and occasionally there'll be a train go past as well. Now I'm there unbuttering up the joints. You can see I'm ensuring the joints are nice and full. You can see me laying the first course on the damp course. Those little metal things you can see bridging the gap, they're wall ties, they're spaced at 900 by 450. There we go, I've laid the first one. If you watch, I'm just going to pick a bit of muck up, I keep it nice and flat on the trowel and fill the mortar joint up. It's very important to keep the joints as full as you can. It will ensure strength and thermal resistance. There we go, I'm coming down there a bit. It looks like I'm going to build the whole wall. I'm only actually going to come out 5 blocks there. That's just so that when I rake back to build my corner, I can get up to 9 high and finish it. And there we go. I've got that up. Trouble is with bricklaying, it's a bit like bit like Lego really. I mean, there's only so much you can watch of it.
That's that bit done.
And there it is. There's the corner. It's gone up as a corner. That reveal there is where a window's going to go. It's called a reveal. You see the straight bit on the right there. At the left's the corner, and on the right it's the reveal, all half bonded. And of course, if you put the outside corner up, you're going to have to put an inside corner up. And here I'm putting in my 75mm, my 85mm insulation. It's that Rockwell fiberglass based insulation. And then against that we're going to put 100mm skin of thermalite blocks. The thermalites are nice and easy to lay. They're nice lightweight blocks, very thermally efficient. Always a relief after putting up the outside to have some nice light blocks. There's blocks on this job rather than bricks because the customer actually wants the outside rendered, so there'll be a cement sand waterproof render on the outside of the block work, and he wants to paint it. So there's not actually any brickwork on this job, it's all block work. That makes for nice easy work for the bricklayer because the block work will go up a lot quicker than the brickwork. Nice, good on the price because you can lay, for every block you lay you're kind of laying 6 bricks, so it's good, that's nice and helpful. There we are, I'm just keeping the joints nice and full, pushing them in place, little tap. You shouldn't have to tap anything too much, bricks or blocks, if you just get your muck laying right, or just roll your muck and put sufficient muck on it. You won't need to tap them too much. One of the biggest problems that young apprentices have, or anyone just starting, is that they tend to think you have to put lots and lots of muck under these things and keep tapping. Throughout, I know this is only a short clip of the block laying, but if you have a look, I've not used a hammer on my blocks, not once. It's bad practice to start using hammers on brickwork or block work. It's something that a lot of young people or first timers do, but it's a bad thing. Especially with thermalites, if you start hitting them too hard with a club hammer, you actually shatter them through the middle and make their actual strength not as good as what it should be. The companies that make these thermalite blocks do recommend you don't hit them with hammers. So that's a habit that all you youngsters or anyone just trying to get out of the habit. If you have to hit blocks or bricks with a hammer, you're putting too much muck underneath them. See, it's like me there. I'm just making sure there's no stones there. I'm just putting a nice thin 15, 16mm bed. so that when I push those blocks down into it, I'll get my 10mm bed without having to use a hammer. It's just good practice. And on we go. That corner's going to go up, and that'll be the inside. That's going to, on top of this block work, will be gyprock and plaster. And hopefully at a later point I'll show you us putting some gyprock up. I'm a little bit behind on my projects at the moment because while doing this one I've had to start another job as well, so I've now got 2 jobs on the go, so luckily I've got good customers who are allowing me this. And, hopefully with the next one I hope to post another video shortly that will show a lot more, because the roof actually is on this is up on this job now. See you soon.